Last time on Eidolon Rock, Virginia, Chili, and Christina found President Stoker waiting for them on the bridge of the Stadium Arcadium. He wasn't alone. Sarah Parker, Laurel Alexanderson, and an evil Gabriel Bede were first in line to protect the president. After defeating all three and getting Chili a pretty cool new sword, Stoker himself attacked the team with an almost overwhelming number of Eidolons. Even this wasn't enough to defeat their teamwork, though, and after a tough battle and a few heartfelt speeches, they managed to free the part of Harvey trapped within President Stoker and reunite it with his other half, Henry Day Eastman. Harvey D. Godlove is back, baby.
Bartholomew.
What's happening, y'all?
Bartholomew, do you have any regrets?
Oh gosh, well, I guess the biggest regret was ever trusting that gosh darn Mephistopheles enough to even go along with him in the first place. Seems to have caused a whole mess of trouble.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've really spent much time with you, Bart, but you still don't have your, memories, right?
No, I sure don't. I suppose they're still trapped with Chris from my universe, who's now a strange soul orb of lightning, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you've had time to chat with, Jenny and Holly and Ruby and all them, but, do you feel like you're missing anything? What do you feel like you're missing the most from those memories?
I suppose all the quiet times, the times when we would just chill out at the casino, briefly forgot what those are called.
That's okay, you have amnesia.
His memories of the word casino are entirely tied up with his friends.
Pretty much. Not really much point to going there if I don't have friends there. I'm certainly not one to gamble away my earnings. But in any case, yeah, I guess I'm just missing the memories of all those, I guess you could call little memories.
Yeah. Well, at least you hopefully have time to make more.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah. I think we are joining everybody that went out on the big Stadium Arcadium mission. You've all kind of regrouped. We mentioned Holly's team managed to rescue Mary's team out of frame because too many things happened last time for us to cover that. But luckily everybody made it out okay. And you got Harvey back. How many total? Does that make 13 people crammed into Josh's van now?
Do you mean going back?
Yeah.
I assume that they evacuated before the last crew did, so
sure.
I assume trips have been made.
That's probably more reasonable than
That's much more reasonable. People. I'm not doing this again, Luke.
Also, I probably could have just made a nice multi-person saddle to fling across Kit.
Also true.
I thought you were going to say double-decker bus.
Get a little raccoon bus going on.
Where's Harvey? Where are you right now?
Have we finished evacuating, or are we on the way?
I think you are on the way back to the hotel, or if you want to pick up at the hotel, that's also fine by me.
Does anybody else have preference?
Nope.
In that case, I think he is still very much leaning on Virginia, and not out of it, but not feeling great. You know, when you're like kind of getting over a real bad cold?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where he's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is Chili being draped across his lap helping or hurting?
It's definitely helping, and he is definitely petting her.
Okay.
Listen, we'll get you back. I know milk isn't blood, but it'll probably help, I guess?
I mean, listen, I'm not going to say no to free milk. I'm just sorry I caused as much trouble as I did.
I mean, you did what you thought was right.
Also, I mean, it's not like your fault that you got split in two like that.
Yeah, that one didn't seem like it was your call.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we can talk for days about how Beelzebub took a rather specific interpretation of what I wished for, but like at the end of the day, the guy doing all that shit was still made partly out of me. And
Yeah, but he was
don't
also
feel great about that.
He was also made up of one of the worst people I've ever met, so...
Yeah, like I said, he was partly made out of me. Hey!
So he's leaning on Virginia, she pushes him over.
Okay, that's fair.
Knock it off.
Sorry, It's a lot to take in, I guess. I got like 5 different lifetimes, memories kicking around in here now. Kind of gotta sort through them.
Yeah, I kind of know how that feels.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, if you're gonna feel guilty about what somebody else who's kind of you did, then boy, I got a lot of problems to work on.
Oh, Virginia, listen, Michael is... You cannot blame yourself for the shit that he did at all. He was just like... As far as I'm concerned, you are not him, no matter what... No matter how you were created, you know?
Okay, and you weren't Stoker, so...
I feel like I was closer to him than I'm really comfortable with.
Well, I think you don't give yourself enough credit.
I appreciate that. Hey, I have a question. Why the hell does this van smell like this, by the way?
It's Josh's van.
Oh, you know what? Okay. Makes perfect sense. Forget I asked.
I really didn't think he would be a weed guy, but...
Bart in the driver's seat, sort of, shouts into the back. Sorry about the odor. I'm trying to air it out. Y'all are getting the AC back there, right?
The problem is the AC is just blowing more of the same smells around.
Ah, dang it, you're right. I've got this thing on recirculation. My apologies.
Just open the windows, Bart.
That's a good point. I think you hear a whirring as the windows, roll down a bit.
Great.
Chili's just making a bunch of, half yawning motions, trying to equalize the pressure in her ears.
Aww. Hey, I think we already discussed this, but do you know if Josh is gonna be chill with the whole me coming back, even though he banned me 10 billion years ago thing?
We'll talk to him. A lot's happened since that happened.
Yeah, that's sure as hell true.
Also, I will give him a talking to.
Oh, that was sinister.
I can be persuasive.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the van pulls into the NMH. Like you said, everyone else is kind of already here. I think if you're looking for Josh, he's not up front. And looking around for him, he is out back near the pool, where he is fighting with a screwdriver, trying to tighten some screws on a small hot tub off to the side of the pool that did not used to be there.
I would imagine screwdriver kind of hard to work with when you're missing a good chunk of your palm.
Yeah, when you got a big hole in your hand, probably not ideal.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Unless you could wedge it in there really nice.
Yeah, just like an attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think as your producer, oh, hey, guys, yeah, welcome back. Hey, check it out. I've been busy while you were gone. We got a jacuzzi now.
I'm not gonna ask where that came from.
I am.
Oh, you know where it came from. My hands hurt.
Wait, Josh, did you eat a jacuzzi?
Oh, yeah, eating a jacuzzi, that was hard enough. Passing a jacuzzi. Oh, boy. I think looking closely would reveal the hole in his hand is like red and the skin is kind of sagging around the ring of it.
Oh, buddy.
No.
It's all one solid piece, and it kind of has to be because it's got to be watertight, so can't really break it down into smaller parts so much.
I'm good, thank you. You can stop.
I think he just kind of stops and looks down. Why'd I eat it just to make another one? I don't need multiple jacuzzis. God damn it! He just throws the screwdriver down.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, you're welcome. Feel free to help yourself.
This is what happens when Mary's not here to keep him grounded.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I let him do it anyway just because it's funny.
All right, well, I'm gonna go pop some ice cubes out of my hand to try and rest it up. But yeah, have fun. Yeah, he just kind of slumps off.
All right, well, since he didn't say anything to you, Harvey, I think we're good.
That's good, I guess. I don't know. I kind of want to use the jacuzzi, but also I don't know how I feel knowing that I would kind of be like just surrounded by products of his hand.
I mean,
The whole hotel is products of his hand.
yeah.
Oh, like even the beds?
Yeah, of course.
Ugh.
You think he just, buys them from IKEA?
I never really thought that much about it, I'm gonna be honest.
If you think that's gross, the clothes you're wearing were probably puked up by worms.
Oh, this is not silk, Chili. I could not afford that. Well, I guess I probably could have, when I was a hitman or the president, but hey, are clothes attached to your soul? I'm not entirely clear on that, now that I think about it.
Wow, my soul is naked.
So, this is basically just going to be one more round of downtime, similar to a few episodes back. Basically, probably give some more focus on Harvey, since he has not been with us all season long. Give him a chance to interact with some folks. Also, anybody that didn't get much attention last time that we want to make sure we're hitting on, or that, we want to follow up on a conversation from the last Neutral Milk Hotel episode. You, for the listeners, they all told me that I had to give them a horny hot springs episode to complement the horny beach episode I gave to Pop.
Now,
the jacuzzi is the closest they're getting.
At no point did the word horny come up in our conversation.
You're adding a lot here.
The hot springs episode of an anime is implicitly horny.
We could do it different.
You told me you wanted an anime hot springs episode. The tropes of that are all wrapped up in wanting to see your, fellow cast members naked. I don't know what to tell you.
We do it different here.
Yeah, it could just be a good time.
Well, you can have a good time in the jacuzzi.
And this guy fucking just gives everybody else a beach.
In fairness, the beach kind of sucked. It was not a good beach.
It was a bad beach.
That, to me, is true of most beach encounters.
Yeah, true. Not a beach fan, personally. But yeah, so, I mean, who wants to go first? What do we want to do?
I mean, I definitely... Well, see, here's the thing. I feel like there should be a Harvey-Virginia convo, but I don't know if there's anything in particular we need to drill down on.
That's fine. I mean, if we just want those character interactions, that's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
I was saying, this is like our last stop before shit starts going to finale town, so we gotta clear the board. Get your, air your shit out.
Finale town.
All right. Well, there should probably be a Harvey and Christina talk.
Oh, definitely.
Wow, what would those two have to talk about?
No idea.
I mean, listen, do you want to just jump right into that?
Sure, yeah.
All right, in that case, I think probably after Harvey gets some milk in him, which does help a bit because it is perfect milk.
Yeah, it's true milk, which,
I feel like Mary could have got you some blood milk.
Ooh, honestly, that might not be bad. Just like, I'm picturing kind of like a little swirl in there.
I'm fucking horrified at this idea, but sure.
Looks almost like a candy cane. Make it seasonal.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Anyway, I think after he has that, he would probably go up to Christina and be like, "Hey, do you want to talk? Like in private?"
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Were you thinking like the jacuzzi, or just like take a walk by the infinite ocean? I don't know if there's much of an infinite coastline, so I don't know if that's...
We could go outside.
Okay, yeah, that's let's do that.
Cool.
So yeah, I guess they head outside to... So Luke, you know more about like the layout of the Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah.
So what are we working with here, besides the undertow itself?
Okay, then if you're heading out into the universe of the Neutral Milk Hotel, I think we've established before the hotel itself kind of just hovers. It's just soaring over this endless gray ocean. But I think we can say that if you want to go for a walk out here, it kind of flies over a small rocky continent of just gray, featureless land.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like landing on it. You would have to kind of hop off the hotel and then, I guess, wait for it to circle back around, assuming that's how it works.
Should we, like, tie ropes to ourselves or something? I don't know. Then we'd get dragged around. That wouldn't be good.
Let's just, we can just sit off the side. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. See the world just rush by. That works fine for me. And I think Harvey's still having a little trouble sitting, but he's definitely doing better now that he's had a little time to recover.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is, he just sort of gestures to Christina.
Yeah.
It did not occur to me. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like, and I know you're gonna want to tell me not to, and you're probably right, but I still feel like I need to, I guess, apologize for not... I feel like for a while I wasn't a really good friend to any of you. Not to you, not to Virginia, not to Chili, I guess. Like, I spend a lot of time kind of just wrapped up in my own shit, and I'm not the most observant on the best of days, and I feel like I should, maybe if I'd taken more of an active interest, you wouldn't have needed the world to end.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I don't know how long it would have taken me if the world didn't end. So, I mean, it's not like you're the only one who wasn't entirely sure of what was going on with me. Besides, like, if you're guilty of sometimes being a bad friend, so am I. Or a lot of times when I called you an idiot just because I was frustrated. It's not true, I just kind of lashed out.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think, listen, I'm willing to forgive you for anything if you're willing to forgive me for anything, huh?
Yeah, we'll just call it good. So I don't really know how to ask this in a way that's subtle, but are you still into me?
Luke, shut up!
I mean, listen, Christina, I'm going to be honest, you look as good as ever as far as I'm concerned, and you are still a really sweet girl, and I think, yeah, I would say I'm still into you if you feel the same way. I guess I should probably, context clues. I figure I'd have good odds.
I mean, if I'm asking you, you can probably safely assume.
Sorry, I don't have like a hell of a lot of experience with this.
Look, neither do I. I spent like 5 years in a slow burn with Lisa, and I'm still not entirely sure how to feel about the fact that there's two people I am crushing on right now that are also both kind of the same person, but not really because they have different histories.
I mean, listen, if the assassin version of you hadn't bit it, we'd be in the same boat right now. So I don't think you got to worry too much about that.
Okay. Cool.
So, I don't know if this is really a meaningful concept.
Can I kiss you?
I think he is just bright red, and for the first time possibly in his life, Harvey D. Godlove just does not have any words. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, I would like that, actually, a lot.
Alright, so would I. I haven't really done this, so I'm sorry if I'm bad at it.
Hey, only way to get better is with practice, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's like learning a new table.
Sure.
I love how forward you are and then the immediate backpedal.
Listen, they're figuring a lot of shit out here.
I think Christina, because they'd be sitting side by side. She grabs onto his hand and then leans in to kiss him.
Christina, give me a beat the odds plus glam.
Okay.
Oh no! Why would you do this?
No, this rules. This kicks
God.
ass.
Uh-oh. Oh, what is my glam? My glam is a -1. That's gonna be a 3.
For the love of God, push yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's better. That's gonna be a 7.
Okay. All right, Harvey can't push that into a different category. Listen, you don't totally know what you're doing, but enthusiasm makes up for a lot with this kind of thing.
Listen, it's never easy your first time. It is a skill like any other.
I'm crying.
I do imagine when they pull away, Harvey does have to maybe wipe his mouth off just a little bit. But he's also got this light in his eyes that he hasn't had since the world ended. And he's just looking back at her. He reaches out to sort of stroke Christina's cheek. That was not bad.
Thanks. We can do it more later, right? Probably.
I think we could do it more now if you want.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright, I think at that point we can iris out so that the rest of this episode is not just us rolling to make out. Although, Luke, I do want to make one adjustment to Harvey's character sheet.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
So I need to update ties.
Yeah, for sure. Let me pull that up real quick.
So yeah, I basically combined the Henry ties with the Harvey ties to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
So currently I have Virginia as I'm not going to let this Virginia die. I don't think I'm really advancing that one. I'm just sort of rephrasing it to I'm going to protect Virginia no matter what.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm updating Christina to a +2. Let me think about how I want to word this. Actually, hang on.
All right.
I just need to look. I need to look something up real quick.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Here it is.
Jesus Christ!
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, I'm gonna click.
Now I'm worried.
You have posted an image of the famous picture of Joey Wheeler smiling like Jim Carrey.
Oh no!
And with text next to it, "You are my fucking girlfriend." It's all misspelled.
Oh no!
I'm copying this image and I'm pasting it into the spreadsheet.
Good, do it.
Oh, that's gonna fuck up the formatting something weird.
Oh Jesus!
It was so big for a second.
I'm losing my mind.
For the text version of the spreadsheet now, okay, for a second there, the tie was just joeywheeler.jpg.
And then I am upgrading my chili tie to chili saved my life in more ways than one.
All right. Terrific.
And that's at +3 now.
Okay. All right, yeah, we will leave them awkwardly figuring out how to make out on the doorstep of the Neutral Milk Hotel. Where are we going next?
I'm putting this ball in Molly and Lexi's court.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still dying.
Yeah, I'm processing right now. Thank you.
We were going to have Valerie and Virginia talk.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Although, am I taking a Valerie or a Chili, or
Nope.
is Lexi pulling,
I'm pulling
double
both.
duty? Okay.
So I think we open this scene in the I guess pool area. Valerie kind of awkwardly walks in wearing a cute but modest one piece, and is relieved to see what looks like Virginia sitting in the jacuzzi alone.
Yeah,
and she kind of tentatively goes over and just like, so, this is kind of awkward, huh?
I suppose. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, I don't know. I'm still getting used to everything. Like, when you all came back and, like, you were, like, riddled with bullet holes, like, I was, like, halfway to running to try and do something about it before remembering that, like, you're a person and, like, you can take care of yourself and you don't need me to do that stuff for you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What do you have to be sorry about?
I mean, I feel like, and I mean, I know you're your own person and all that, but I don't know. I just worry that this is my fault, that you have that reaction.
I don't know, I guess maybe.
And also I lied to you for months.
Did you lie to me? Like, you didn't tell me, like, you were, a person in the form of a cat, but, like, that's a weird thing to bring up in conversation.
Yeah, it is. It is. But still, I feel like I took advantage of you, and I'm sorry.
What? No, you absolutely did not take advantage of me. What is that? Like, how are you taking advantage of me?
I mean, you took care of me for months.
I mean, yeah, I took care of a lot of animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like Michael knew what you were. If you'd been in human form, would you have been any safer from him?
She legitimately thinks about it for a minute and is like, well, no, I guess not.
Anyway, God, this is... At that exact moment, there's a loud splashing noise as the head of Chili the Fox pops up. See, Virginia, I told you I could hold my breath for a really long time. Oh, hey, you're here.
Yep, you sure did.
Hi, Chili. You're the other me, huh? The person me. Hey, Virginia, why'd you make this me a person?
Well, I was a cat, so, it was, you took care of me a lot before the world ended, and it just kind of went that way.
So, what's it like being a person? What's it like? What's it like being a fox? Oh, you go around and you get food and make friends and you take naps. It's pretty much it. Yeah, I think it's probably a little harder than that being a person, but I don't know, I think it has its good parts. You get to be a part of life a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
How about you, Virginia? You've gotten to be both. Which is better?
Oh, Jesus.
Animal or person?
They both have their strong suits?
Virginia definitely avoiding outing herself as a furry.
No, she's more like ashamed that she spent that time as a cat. But also she doesn't want to be mean to Chili. I guess person. And I'm more used to that anyway. I mean, as much as I could be.
Yeah, I guess really you weren't either initially.
I kind of still feel like I'm not either.
That's okay, you don't have to be. You're Virginia.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I guess that is true, like... It's still really weird thinking of you as, like, another human that I can interact with as an actual human, even if, you were pretty human as a cat, to be honest. I mean, all you guys were a lot more human than I think people would expect once you got the ability to actually talk. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you're still Virginia, no matter what form you're in.
Thanks, Val.
Yeah, I feel kind of silly. I followed you here because, it's been my job to protect you, but starting to wonder if maybe that was just dumb on my part, not realizing what all this is, because it seems like you've got plenty of people already willing to help you, and it also seems like you don't necessarily need as much protection as I thought.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of protection anymore. But that's not to say it's not good having you here.
Yeah, I know. I know I could probably help you guys in a lot of ways, but I don't know. It's hard not to feel like kind of ancillary with all these other people around,
I guess, but you're still important to me.
Even, she gestures at Chili, even with, her around?
Yes, of course. You're two different people.
Yeah, I guess.
Is the jacuzzi in the pool area?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind, I think around this point of the conversation, Kit waddles into the pool area and just slips into the pool, causing a minor tidal wave.
Chili perks up, seeing that. He's like, oh, hey, you're Petaverse Christina, right?
What? Wait.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Carolina, Cayenne, Chili, and I came up with names for all the different universes to keep everything apart. You're from the Petaverse.
I mean, if you want to pet me, that's cool, but I couldn't help overhear your conversation. And Valerie, you really just gotta realize that we weren't just hanging around because your place is where all the good food was. We just like being around you,
I like being around you too, Crit. Which is good because there's a lot more of you to be around right now.
Also, you're funny.
People don't say that to me a lot, so thank you. How are you holding up, Kit? How's being dinosaur-sized treating you?
Well, I mean, it does have some advantages. There aren't a whole lot of people who are gonna, threaten you when you're big like this, but I do miss just being able to kind of go wherever I want to. I gotta be a lot more careful that I don't, knock over a wall or something. It's not ideal.
It does seem unfortunate that you're so well built for climbing, and now that's kind of not a thing you can do much anymore.
You have no idea how many trees I've been gazing wistfully at.
You want us to find a way to fix you?
I'd love that.
Kit could just steal the size of something smaller than him.
I mean, Kit just could trade sizes with the last dinosaur.
But who in this call would want to be bigger?
Where's Cactus Jack when we need him?
Turn him into Jumbo Jack.
Virginia, I don't know what I guess is gonna happen. It seems pretty clear that, the way things are, she just kind of gestures broadly towards the, edge of the Neutral Milk Hotel area to, refer to, the neighborhood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like maybe it's not ideal. Definitely don't like the sound of demons running everything, but I only just recently started realizing that I could, build a life for myself. To be honest, I'd kind of thought that just trying to keep the shelter running was kind of just going to be my life. And, the deal with the backbreakers was, really bad in a lot of ways, but it the resources they gave us did give me the time to actually sit down and learn how to run a business rather than just kind of having to make it up as I went. I learned a lot about how to run a nonprofit specifically, and I'd kind of been developing plans for, if there's ever any way for us to get away from that deal, finding a way to make things work long term so that I could, be more than just the one person keeping that whole thing going. And as bleak as things were getting, I also kind of felt like maybe there was light on the horizon for me to, actually, build a future. But then all this happened, and now I don't know if that life is even going to continue to exist for me, and I don't know how to, live for the future.
I mean, do you want to go back?
I don't want to... I don't need to protect you, necessarily, but whatever's happening here, I don't want to just abandon everyone to it. Now that I know what else is out here, I feel like I have to do my part, but after that, I don't know what I want.
Okay, well, let's figure this whole thing out, and then we can figure out where to go next.
Yeah, I was going to say it would have all been easier if none of this had ever happened, but I don't know if that was a life. Maybe it's for the best that everything kind of fell apart.
I think so.
I'm glad I'm getting an opportunity to know this side of you.
Yeah, me too.
This is probably where Chili should have some sort of funny one-liner to help close out the scene, but I don't have one.
That's fine. They don't all have to be funny one-liners.
All right. Yeah. Who next?
Molly, do you want to have that Lisa College Virginia conversation I wanted to talk to you about?
Oh fuck! When did we talk about that? Shit, I know we did.
A few days ago. It's in our DMs.
Yes, right. Yes.
So are we thinking that Virginia and Lisa would be in the dining/milk bar area, or would they maybe be playing some video games or some cards in a side room?
I'm fine with either.
Trying to decide which of the people here has set up a fighting game station in an unused hotel room.
Oh, Christina absolutely did.
It was absolutely Christina.
She's got melty blood going.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's absolutely... You know what? They are playing video games, and Virginia still has no fucking idea what she's doing because she doesn't play video games, but she's trying.
You're just mashing. That's you can't. You're never gonna beat me if you just mash, Virginia.
I don't know what the buttons do.
That one. Well, now I have to look up the melty blood control scheme. I'm not doing that. See, I think Lisa has been quieter than usual for a lot of this, and then between matches or whatever, she's just suddenly so what are we gonna do about our Sabrina and Cecilia and families and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. Sabrina and Cecilia don't know anything about this, and I guess that, I mean, I know you still have family, but honestly, I'm feeling better out here than I was in there, so...
Yeah, it does sound like your dad is just kind of a dick in every reality, is the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm getting that idea too. But it's fine. It seems like I got a better deal than others. But what about you?
I mean, I don't know. My family wasn't bad or anything, but I'm really less worried about them and more just worried about my friends. Obviously Sabrina and some of my classmates. I was working on a big group project when we just kind of went out into the multiverse. The guys in the Unified Co-op Kendo Fencing Club are probably gonna wonder where I am. But at the same time, we can't just, like, tell everybody, right? Because, like, that seems like it would fuck things up.
Yeah, I think that would cause more panic than anything. But I also don't think it's a good idea to bring Sabrina and Cecilia out here. I think they're safer in there than they are out here.
Yeah, but, like, they'll worry. You know? Christina's roommates, too. Like, I feel like we should give them something to work with. At least lie to them and tell them that we, like, transferred or something.
I don't know if I want to lie to Sabrina again. We do owe her an explanation, I guess. We did say that before we left.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hope it hasn't been, like, too long inside there since we... Well, wait, hang on. It's been, like, billions of years outside, so, like... I guess it probably moves slower in there and faster out here, huh?
I think so. It must.
Okay, well, that's at least some load off my mind. We can, kick that can down the road.
Yeah, I think we should just figure out what we're doing here and then worry about them, because I think, all told, we've been gone for, and she, like, thinks for a minute, maybe a day?
Yeah, and, we pulled that before when we had to go on missions or whatever, so...
Yeah, it's not too unusual for us.
Okay, yeah, that's reassuring.
Chili pops her head out from the fabric in one of the chairs. Just like, If you want, you could send me back in with, like, a message tied around my neck.
I feel like that would just raise more questions for them.
I don't know. I'm known to be very smart.
This
is true.
I go to college.
You do go to college.
Hey, both of you. Do you think I'd make a good cowboy?
Chili looks at you, and she's, like, focusing very hard on the area right above your head. Like, you can probably imagine she's trying to picture a cowboy hat. Yeah, I think it would suit you.
I don't see why not, but this seems like it's coming from nowhere.
I mean, look, like, Crush 40 already, he's good with a lasso, he's good with a revolver. So, those skills seem applicable. And... Look, this is good. I need you to promise you won't make fun of me for this.
Okay, yeah, I promise.
Chili raises a paw in, like, a swear motion.
So you know how I was on, like, the same strike team as Mr. Lightkill or whatever?
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
So, like, I don't want to say he's cool, because that's clearly untrue. But...
Uh-huh.
Wow, burn.
Virginia's smiling.
I feel like he just kind of has shit figured out,
Lisa, I have never gotten that impression from him. But I mean, if you like that idea, then you could just do that.
I don't know if having shit figured out is a cowboy thing specifically, but...
Well, no. I just, he has things figured out. He is a cowboy. I like the hat. And, like...
The hat is good. Even if you don't become a cowboy, you should definitely get one of those hats.
What about one of those, like, tasseled jackets?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Danger is my middle name is also a very cowboy thing to say, so I think you're on a good track here.
That's true.
Honestly, you're so right. Also, I could make so many spaghetti western jokes. I guess I could only really make the one, but it'd be a good one.
You can make the same one a lot, probably.
Yeah, you should make a lot of spaghetti western. I love spaghetti.
I think I am going to go track down Oh, fuck. What's his name? The guy. Josh. I'm gonna go track him down, and I guess I'm gonna see if he's ever eaten a Stetson. And, I'll play this shit by ear, I guess.
Out of character, like, Bart can just make constructs out of electricity. You could just ask Bart to make a cowboy hat.
I don't think that would have occurred to her.
Okay.
Like Josh walks by while you're saying that. He's like, "Oh yeah, normally I'd be happy to help. I think the making stuff shop is closed for right now." He's just like gingerly rubbing his hand. Gotta recover after the jacuzzi.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Feel better, Mr. Paul.
Don't know who told you that was my name. All right, yep, I'm gonna just... Yep, and he just walks the other way.
I think we can finish it there unless one of you had something to add.
No, that works.
Follow your dreams, Lisa.
Follow all your cowboy dreams.
Hey folks, Iris here. It's been a little while since I've done one of these ad breaks, so before I get into it, I do want to thank you all for listening. We're getting pretty close to the actual for real end of Rock and Pop, a story we've been making for 2 years now. It's been a hell of a journey, and we're delighted that you all have chosen to take it with us. It's been real cool. If you've enjoyed what we've made so far and would like to support us if you haven't done so already, you can find our Patreon page at patreon.com/Eidolon Playtest. For just $1 a month, you'll be able to listen to episodes of both Rock and Pop 1 week before they go up on the free feed. For $3 a month, you'll get to look at Luke's GM notes for every session and access to a monthly design podcast where Luke and Molly work on the game. They're currently working on version 2.0 of Eidolon, so if you want a sneak peek at the future of the game, that's where you're going to find it. For $5 a month, you get the current draft of Eidolon Become Your Best Self, and we'll shout your name out on the podcast. We also recently introduced a $10 a month tier called the Grab Bag. Just like it implies, you'll get access to a veritable potpourri of bonus content, typically in the form of podcasts or videos. Our current offering is a podcast called Actually I Meant For You to Pod My Cast, a show where 3 seasoned fans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Luke, Ty, and myself, subject Zoe, a total newbie, to the beauty and horror that is the Stone Ocean anime adaptation. Finally, we do have a couple of community goals. At a combined $750 per month, we'll release an episode of Eidolon Playlist, where a few Eidolon cast members will discuss an album referenced by Eidolon Pop and Rock. That goal has been met for this month, so y'all are gonna get a second episode of this about The Killer's second studio album, Sam's Town. And at a combined $850 a month, Zoe will be obligated to record a limited-run miniseries called Eidolon Pasta, a podcast whose exact nature and purpose remains a mystery, even to some of us. As of the time I'm recording this, we're currently sitting at $843.23, so we're tantalizingly close to even more Zoe content for y'all. If you can't or don't want to support us via cold digital cash, look, we're all working class here. We get it. We would appreciate it, though, if you could help us by telling folks you know about our show or leaving us a 5-star review on iTunes to satiate the never-ending hunger of the algorithm. With that out of the way, let's shout out some people who have graciously given us $5 a month or more. Thank you very much for your support. WL, Chesh Amoeba, Estevan Flores, Rem Diaz, Johan159, Soda Juice, Robert Wilson, The Z Mage, Underlying Ocean, Icy Shadow, Hudson Miller, Alexander Moore, Dexter Sinister, Robust Laser, Veldrin, Peridotid, Pete Shaka, James Cherenzia, Cassandra Mira, Striven, Tony Androsky, Monica Ulmansiek, Abby Rexy Siltala, Megan Anderson, and Rosia G. Once again, thank you all very much for your generous support. It definitely helps us out a lot, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode.
Do we want to just follow that up with a Bart-Lisa conversation?
We can just go straight to that.
Yeah, sure. So what is Bart up to when she approaches?
Oh gosh. I think Bart is doing some target practice, like outside in the back of the Neutral Milk Hotel with his revolver.
Is he like shooting cans?
Yeah.
You got told very sternly, like, I get it. You're not doing anything violent. If you even turn that gun on accident towards the general direction of the hotel, it's gonna be bad, my guy.
Bart's a very conscientious gunman.
Yeah, got good trigger discipline.
Hey, Mr. Lightkill, are you busy right now?
Oh, hey, Lisa. No, I'm just practicing with my old trusty revolver here. Well, I guess a copy of it, but lost the other one in the previous universe. But just trying to keep myself in practice, seeing as things have gotten busy lately.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Oh, geez, I should really figure out somebody to spar with. I guess we can't really do that in there, though.
No, I'm none too good at hand-to-hand.
How do you
anyway.
become a cowboy?
Oh. Well.
I love that being the exact same cadence as Do You Want to Kiss?
There's not really like a cowboy school you go to or any sort of rustling certificate that you get approved for by the board of cowboy directors or anything like that. It's being a cowboy is kind of in your soul, you know? You gotta, if you have a desire to wander the open range, just enjoy the beauty of your surroundings and occasionally ride a horse. I think you're plenty cowboy just with that.
Okay, but how do I learn to ride a horse? Or I've never ridden a horse. Is the thing. Also, I don't own like a Stetson. Are those? I guess they wouldn't be mandatory, but I feel like it's not. It's not a complete look without it. You know?
Oh well, yeah, of course. You got to have a proper hat now, don't you? Well, tell you what, I can't. Well, actually, I don't know if I could build a horse. I'm a little nervous to find out what would happen if I did not properly create a horse. They are rather tricky beasts. But I can certainly make you a hat.
Okay.
Do you have any particular aesthetic I can't say that word in this accent. Do you have any particular aesthetic desires?
Okay, Porky Pig.
Shut up. I'm doing my best here.
I guess I've never really looked at hats closely enough to know for sure what I'd want. Do you have like a catalog or something?
Well, tell you what, let's just start with the basics. What kind of color do you want?
I guess either just like classic brown leather or like a kind of deep black would look nice.
All right, then we got a hat coming up. He takes out his Eidolon electric version, and he plugs it into one of the sockets on the outside of the hotel. Mm-hmm. And he will attempt to create a hat to Lisa's specifications.
Okay. I'll be nice and just say you can do it. Conjuring hats objectively easier than kissing.
Honestly, that's
Yeah,
true.
no, that sounds right.
All right, here you go. We got your basic cowboy hat. We can fancy it up later if you get the urge, but I think this one's good for a cowboy in training such as yourself.
I think Lisa just starts kind of laughing, not nervously, just I don't know what the word would be, in anticipation, I guess.
Sure.
And she is extremely excited when she puts that hat on.
This is what the word giddy is for.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, giddy is up.
They are giddy as hell with this hat. Okay, yeah. Okay, hey, where do I find like a one of those little things of wheat?
Oh, yeah, a thing of straw, yeah, to sort of chew on.
Exactly.
Well, I prefer a good alfalfa stem myself, but hard to find it around this sort of place. I suppose I could make one of those.
He just makes her a bunch of fucking cowboy paraphernalia.
I think upon giving her the straw, he sort of leans in close and whispers, "Now, it is a decent cowboy also has a sidearm, but gonna be honest, I don't think Josh would be particularly happy about me handing loaded guns out to children, so..."
It's okay, I can make those myself. And Crush 40 just starts extruding an entire cannon out of its hand.
Oh, I see. You are already well armed.
Bartholomew Lightkill, one-man Cabela's.
Well, if you want, how much practice do you have with those guns of yours? And I don't mean the muscle variety.
Not a whole lot. Usually I just have Crush 40 do the actual shooting.
He walks over to the cans and puts them back on like the table he has them set up on. And then he walks over and says, "Okay, now, I technically probably shouldn't do this, but it'll be fine as long as you don't turn around toward the hotel, so you have to promise me do not do that."
They just nod.
He hands Lisa the 6-shooter. Says, "All right, now what you gotta do, you want to shoot with both hands. Use one to steady yourself. Don't go all one-handed like you're some sort of movie protagonist. That never ends well. Just aim down the sights, and then squeeze the trigger."
Should I make a bombard roll for this?
Go for it with Bart helping.
Alright, let's see.
Bart does not have a tie with Lisa, does he?
Nope.
So that's going to be a 6, so no help.
Alright, well, I also got a 6, so that's,
Jesus Christ.
It's fine. We're aiming at cans. Nothing.
Yeah.
I am picturing the bullet missing the can and just sort of soaring into the distance, and then you just hear a very muffled, "Wow!" Nearly took my nose clean off!
All right, well, that's fine. Look, it's your first time. The kickback can be a little much if you're not used to it. I am using a somewhat higher caliber than your standard pistol.
I mean, listen, I'm ready to go again. I want to practice until I can get this right.
Absolutely. Let's keep on going. There's still 5 shots in that cylinder.
Yeah, you continue to practice your aim, Lisa, as we cut away. Where next?
We can try doing the Jenny Holly conversation Molly and I had talked about.
Yeah, go
sure.
for it.
I think they are just kind of sitting in maybe the lounge area, just kind of watching. You know that couples thing where you're just kind of sitting there watching everyone else do their shit while you're just like, yeah, we got our stuff figured out already.
Yeah, we're good.
And Jenny's just like holding her like skull and just been kind of staring at it. She's like, I was talking to Chili a little bit ago, and she was telling me that Cecilia woman used to have a really shitty Eidolon, and that Sabrina had an even worse one, like a scary one, and both of them managed to like get better. And I've been kind of thinking, what if I can do that? I'm so tired of. God, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I'm so tired of all the negativity around me. Like, literally, I'm like so consumed with just the emotions around me, and it's always the negative ones that it seems like this thing gravitates towards. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, it's making my own dead body. Like, I don't want to live like this. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Internally, Holly is like, it's kind of metal, but...
I don't know, I've been kind of trying to think of, like... I don't know what it actually takes. Like, if it's just, working on yourself. Like, you fix an Eidolon with therapy? It's like, it's supposed to be a manifestation of you, so... Like, it's got to have something to do with, like, figuring yourself out, right? But, like... I don't know, there's got to be a reason why it's like this. And I can only imagine it's because of, I don't know, the way we've been living.
Yeah, I mean, when you used the Eidolon, you were scared, right? Like, horrified.
Yeah, I mean, being honest, ever since we've started, doing all of this, I mean, I think about the possibility of me dying a lot.
Holly, like, wraps an arm around her. I was like, listen, I know it's scary, but I always said I was going to protect you.
I know, and you have, but I don't know, I guess I don't want to have to be protected all the time. Like, we've been in so many, like, literal fights for our lives lately, and they've been amazing, but I feel like every time I have to get involved, I never know what to do. I feel like this thing is only good for, like, tricking people, maybe, or, like, escaping, and I don't want to live that life anymore. I'm tired of just waiting for problems to go away,
Yeah. Well, what would you want it to be?
I don't know, like, do we get to pick?
I mean, if you're like focused on it, if it's tied to you, I feel like it should be kind of like something you want.
I mean, what I want is to be able to protect you as much as you protect me, I guess.
She, like, smiles.
I want to be able to fight for the people I care about.
I mean, you do already do that, but yeah, I mean, I listen, you've clearly talked to more people about this than I have, because I haven't thought about this once, but I don't see why not.
You kind of lucked into sort of the perfect power for you, huh?
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, I did great.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess I just want to be as confident myself as you are in yourself.
I don't know if I'm confident, but I guess I am kind of confident. I don't know. Just, she's like, tilting her head back and forth, like, yeah.
Look, you know who you are, and you're comfortable with who you are.
Okay, yes, that's true. What, well, who do you want to be, Jenny?
I want to be someone who can take charge of their own life, who can, sort of, I guess, feeling overwhelmed by all the emotions around me. I want to be empowered by the people I care about. I want to feel like they can count on me when they need me.
Well, I can already tell you that I do count on you when I need you. And you've done great, so...
Assassins came for us. I hid in my bathtub. I would have died if a talking fox hadn't come saved me.
Yeah, I died without any of that.
Yeah, but you fought. You tried to fight. I can't help but feel like anytime I've come through for anyone, it's been an accident almost. And I know that's not true. I know that's not fair. But it feels like I'm fighting with myself to do anything good. And I'm tired of feeling like that.
I don't know. I thought it was cool when you dropped all those bodies on the centrist lady.
Okay, there are maybe times when being able to throw dead bodies at people is helpful, but...
Yeah, see?
It's just... You know that saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade?
Uh-huh.
The problem is, when life gives you corpses, all you can make is a pile of corpses.
I think the laughter is in character.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't mean to make that sound like a joke, but I guess it is kind of funny in a way.
Uh-huh.
But I want to be able to make more than that.
Okay. So, do it. I'll be here to support you.
As long as you're here, I think I can do it, but I think I am also going to try and go ask Sabrina, if she has any tips, if she knows, how to do this, because I don't have the slightest idea where to start.
Yeah.
Holly, thanks.
Of course.
That's all I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Who next? We mentioned Ruby and Cecilia. We mentioned, I think we were saying Mary, Sabrina, and Josh all together, kind of doing that all as one scene.
I'd be down to do the Sabrina scene. There were a couple other people I wanted to get in on that as well.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I think at some point while everyone's there, Sabrina basically arranges a meeting.
Uh-huh.
In a side room, out of the hair of everybody else. And she would have invited Josh, Mary, Lady Luck, Ruby Thursday, and Val.
Okay.
And when they get there, she has laid out on the table what is basically somewhere between a map and a schematic of a small city.
Just a slight note, because this is so weirdly businesslike, Valerie did scrounge up a tie that she's wearing around her hoodie. Lest anyone think she is not a chili.
Josh has a clip-on tie, but he couldn't figure it out, so he just stuffed it in his pocket. It's kind of hanging out.
Mary's wearing fishnets. That's how you know it's serious business time.
Right, her formal fishnets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's all this about?
So, I wanted to talk to you all about a project I've been working on. As I'm pretty sure we're all aware, and she gestures to... Hey, would there be a window in here? She just sort of gestures in a way that's meant to indicate the neighborhood.
Sure.
Shit's pretty fucked up out there.
Uh-huh.
And I've been thinking, maybe somebody should take advantage of that before, the demons and whatever is left of the HHOA are able to get everything up and running again. So basically, this plan would probably involve a lot of different people, a lot of different moving parts, but I know it needs buy-in from all of you if it's going to work. So I just wanted to discuss it, just the 6 of us, I think, and see what you all feel about it.
I'm not really sure what you need me for.
Or me, for that matter.
I'll get to it.
I know why I'm here, but that's not really a...
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Lady Luck.
You said there'd be bagels. I'll show up for bagels.
Now, you're not wrong, Ruby, but also I did just bring the bagels from the milk bar.
Yeah, you stole the bagels!
It's not stealing. The bagels are a community service.
I'm just saying, if I want bagels, I can't get them out there now.
I really think you guys should just let her have this.
Okay. We haven't...
I think Sabrina just slides the box of bagels towards
We
Ruby.
have an infinite supply.
She grabs
of
2 and
bagels.
just starts, like, taking a bite out of each of them alternatingly.
So my idea is... this whole mess started with the sort of... I guess it's less of a superstructure and more of a substructure. The undertow schema that was instituted by the angels. And then when that was destroyed, it was replaced by the neighborhood, which is the one that the demons came up with. My idea is essentially to take advantage of this sort of chaos and power vacuum to create a new city in the undertow, serving the same stated purpose of warding off skeletons and shit, but more geared around people's actual needs and desires and granting them a degree of freedom as opposed to slaving away under a small handful of masters or just having their happiness garnished in order to power some weird starlight economic engine.
Are we going to create a commune? Please tell me we're going to create a commune.
I guess? I'm not entirely clear on what... I've never been entirely clear on the definition of commune as opposed to another type of sort of planned economy community thing.
Don't worry,
Valerie-
I have books.
Valerie raises
Okay.
her hand. So,
Yes.
when you say city, you mean like a universe.
I suppose so, yes.
So like these houses, but less, I guess, contained?
I think that is what I'm inclined to, yeah. I think... I don't know whether they would be interlinked in the sense that they're all sort of one universe that's just more spread out and elaborate, or if it would straight up be multiple universes operating in parallel but linked to each other more directly. And that's sort of why I brought a lot of you here. I am good with building things and with selling things, but that's more or less where my expertise ends. But Josh,
Yeah?
I'm assuming you built the Neutral Milk Hotel, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, look, this all sounds like a good idea on paper, and listen, hey, gotta try to do what you gotta do. I don't know if you want me anywhere near this thing.
I mean, the universe you made worked out pretty well for a decent amount of time.
Oh, Oh, I was not aware you knew about that, Mary.
You know what my Eidolon is, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, of course, yeah, you're my daughter. Of course I know what your Eidolon does. Yeah.
I can sense history.
Right, yeah. We all knew that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell them about your previous experience and why it went wrong?
Oh, gosh, well...
So that way maybe we can avoid those same mistakes?
I mean, I just tried to make something where people could be happy, and, turns out that people tend to have conflicts, and trying to make everybody happy just kinda
turned out to be impossible in the long run, and they started fighting, and I tried to intervene, but that just made things worse, and before long, there just kind of wasn't anything left. I mean, that's, why do you think I got such strict rules about violence in here?
You really didn't learn the right lessons from that, did you?
I learned that I shouldn't be fucking around with that kind of thing, which seems like it's been working out so far.
Well, not on your own, certainly, but surely you realize we can't just leave things like this, right?
Look, like I said, if you got a plan, I'm not gonna get in your way. I just, I'm good in my little corner here. I made a place where people can come when they're tired. They can get some good food. They can get some rest. They meet some interesting people, and then they can be on their way. Not stay around long enough for me to fuck shit up for them.
Josh, listen, it's not that I want to take you away from the hotel, and I'm not going to, just say that it's not as bad as you're making it out to be, because truth be told, I don't know. But what I do know is that if this idea is going to work, we need to know how it can go bad, and we need to know how it can go good. And you are one of the only people in this hotel with hands-on experience of designing a universe and not just sort of getting one dropped on your head and having to make do with it.
Give me a dazzle.
All right. I need to fucking find Sabrina. We have so many goddamn character sheets. Oh, she has high glam. This is actually a good roll for her. That is an 11.
11. Yeah, I think he's just like,
all right, look, I can do what I can to help. I just, I'm worried you're just kind of, poisoning the whole thing from the start. You should find someone else, but if you really want my help, I can do what I can.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you've seen out there, right? Look at what's left of what I tried to make. I did not do a good job. I don't even get weeds out there anymore.
Josh, I don't know how much you know about me, I guess. But in my world, I ran an animal shelter, and when I say I ran, I mean I kind of inherited it more than anything, and I didn't have any idea what I was doing, but, I kept animals alive, and for a while I thought that was good enough, but I made a lot of mistakes, and the place was literally at times falling apart. I would say I was very bad at managing it, but I eventually got time to start, learning some stuff about business management, learning some stuff about, how to take care of a building, and just learned a lot from my mistakes about what not to do, and I got better at it. Like, if I'd have given up the first time I fucked something up there, that shelter wouldn't be here or there anymore. I think maybe you're being a little hard on yourself just because, I get it. It went really bad for you, and that's something that can be hard to come to terms with. But, I mean, giving up just because you made a bad chair the first time you tried to build a chair isn't necessarily gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah, but when you make a bad chair, you don't kill thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're the inventor of the electric chair, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that
guy probably should stop making chairs.
Yeah, that was maybe a bad success more than anything.
Look, Dad, the problem with that universe was you tried to do everything yourself. You're a great designer, not a great mediator. And
yeah, that's definitely true.
Things went bad because you tried to run the whole thing yourself. Just like the estate did, but in fast forward. The idea here is that the universe wouldn't be just one person's responsibility. We'd all contribute. You do what you do well, and the rest of us do what we do.
Yeah, fuck, I guess I did just kind of, stayed it up, didn't I? Shit. Whole idea was to try to get away from that in the first place, and then I kind of just made all the same mistakes, huh?
I mean, you're only human.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you sincerely want me to help, I can do what I can.
All right. Mary, I think it goes without saying why I want your help. I think, similar place. You have read a shit ton of books, and you can just sort of psychically sense history, so I figure you are going to be the best person to go to in terms of knowing how to build this in a practical sense, and, what to watch out for as well.
Yeah, also, if you want to, I can add some cool puzzles in there to, unlock secret doors.
I'll make a note of that, and she does jot down something on the map in the corner.
I'm just saying, what's the point of making a whole universe if you aren't going to be putting secrets behind waterfalls?
A couple of naturally occurring escape rooms could be kind of fun.
Yeah, see, you get what I'm saying.
Valerie's always loved the idea of escape rooms, but has never had anyone to go with because they won't let you bring animals in.
Lady Luck says, I'm starting to think I don't know what I'm doing here, actually.
You're sort of a practical measure, in that I figure this is going to be extremely difficult no matter how we can approach it, and having control over probability and chaos seems just sort of useful to have.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, you know what, that's what I thought in the first place, but then you start talking about everybody else, like, well, shit, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a goddess, you're kind of nice to have around.
That's so true, thank you.
You're welcome, Queen.
Oh my god!
Val, I figured you would... This is admittedly not directly applicable experience, but I think you have probably had the closest experience of anybody here to sort of making sure that people's needs and desires are fulfilled. You said yourself you did the animal shelter thing, and I know obviously that's smaller scale, you were working with different sorts of problems, but I think it's still something that you could apply,
I don't know if I do. I've always said that I get along better with animals than people. I don't know that I know the first thing about meeting people's needs.
I mean, just think of people like animals, because they basically are.
That seems like a real good way to fuck this up right out of the gate.
Okay, well, I don't mean in a weird way.
When you were running the shelter, you needed to make sure that they had, food and drink, that they had socialization and enrichment, and that they were living in an environment that was at least somewhat tailored to their needs, right?
Yeah.
And obviously we're not putting people in a shelter or a zoo, but at the end of the day, that's still sort of the most basic human needs. You need to have shelter. You need to have enough to eat, enough to drink. I can, she starts sketching out Maslow's pyramid.
Okay, yeah.
In a different corner of the map.
She's making my point way better than I did.
I guess, no, I guess you got a point. The thing I didn't appreciate when I first started working at the shelter, and I think the thing most people don't realize about taking care of animals, especially in when they're all mixed together like that, is you can't just it's not like dog sitting where, you have the food, you have their food, you make sure they go out and stuff. Like, you have to manage all these different animals with different personalities and sometimes vastly different needs depending on both the species and the individual. And, you need to make sure that you're aware of which ones won't interact well, which ones maybe can, which ones function at certain hours of the day, which ones have specific exercise needs or interaction needs, or it's complicated, and each animal you take care of is different, and you have to understand those differences. And I guess on a large scale, that is kind of what people are, huh?
Yeah, see? And that leaves Ruby.
Who is, eaten at least half of the tray of bagels.
Are you even putting cream cheese on those things?
Well, I was gonna, but Sabrina didn't bring it, so,
Do you want some milk? Those are gonna be pretty dry without the cream cheese.
Don't. Oh, Sabrina, you can't just...
I'll be honest, it'd be a lot better with something on them, but after I made a whole steak about it, I felt bad not indulging.
Lady Luck, could you, get us some cream cheese and butter?
Yeah, sure.
I love that you asked Lady Luck and not Mary, whose job it actually is to do that.
Yeah, but Lady Luck can teleport,
I love that Ruby committed to it enough that she's still just, devouring them. She didn't eat one to be polite. She's still just going to town.
Anyway, Ruby,
Yeah.
the biggest thing we need you for is, as far as I'm aware, the neighborhood has basically laid claim to everything in the Undertow, and
Yeah, all right.
we're going to need some land rights. And if we have to use illegitimate methods to expropriate them from the HHOA, I think that's probably, morally fine.
Oh, yeah, I'll commit some fraud. You want me to commit some fraud? You got it.
Okay, great. So are we all cool with going ahead with this?
Valerie just kind of mumbles, I actually have some experience in that, too.
I don't have any practical knowledge, but I have read a lot of literature about seizing land from the rich.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in for it. Yeah, sure.
All right, then I guess let's look over the plans, make any initial revisions we need to, and start getting ready.
All right. Yeah, it seems like a place to end that. This is starting to run long, and I'm running a little low on time. On my plate, I'm hearing Cecilia and Ruby, and then I want to do Lady Luck and Josh. Do we have anything else we need to get to?
I don't think I do.
All right, Ruby and Cecilia, you're up. I'm turning Ruby back over to you, Maxie.
No, I figured as much. I wasn't sure if
I was not planning to start this conversation. No, I think.
Oh boy, this is really fitting for where we left off with them.
Yeah,
we got to get it started somehow. Honestly, I think maybe Ruby has been kind of awkwardly avoiding Cecilia as much as possible.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to start that conversation.
Right. In that case, I think Cecilia is going to walk into the what would you call it? The breakfast nook, I guess.
Sure.
Where Ruby's been kind of hiding out because she's not in there very often. But she's carrying a clipboard. She's clearly been going over some figures, and she wanders in, looks up, and sees Ruby. But she's already halfway there, and she knows it would be awkward if she just turned around and left. And there's no other exits in this, so there's no choice but to walk up.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Ruby.
How's it going? How have you been doing?
I'm fine. Just been going over some plans, some stuff. Sabrina's been. Well, you were in that meeting,
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm up to date on all that.
Yeah, just going over some of the, the loose outlines she's put together and, trying to figure out if we've got, what it's actually going to take to implement some of that stuff and, all that organization stuff. It's always kind of been my strength.
Yeah. The other you was also good at that.
Yeah.
You did a good job at the courthouse. That was pretty impressive.
Oh, thanks. Honestly, it felt kind of good to be able to, use some of my expertise for once. I feel like it's been a while since I've been able to be useful like that. You did a really good job too. Like you were honestly instrumental in all of this. We would not have been able to do it without you.
Oh, listen, I'm just doing what I always do. I'm doing my best to support the jawbreakers and fuck up some people who seem like dicks.
Yeah, you always were best at the you I knew was always best at, sort of thinking on her feet. Which is good, because I never have been.
Yeah? You did always like to have things sort of plotted out, laid out in front of you. I guess that's why. And she just kind of like flicks what's up with her finger.
My Eidolon, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I guess I must have been pretty self-conscious about that. Starting out, it wasn't especially useful, but I guess over time I've kind of come into my own. Oh boy, okay. Look, this is awkward, and I'm sorry it's awkward. I'm sure it's awkward.
No,
for
listen,
you too.
no, listen. That's not your fault. That's just it's the cards we've been dealt, ain't it?
Yeah, thing is, though, I don't think either of us have really been inclined to stick with the cards we were dealt.
I can't tell whether you like using a metaphor here or being literal, because,
Yeah, both.
Okay.
I'm assuming you seem to have a similar enough history to, the one I'm familiar with. Literally cheating at cards. We're a casino mob. But also, look, I don't want to assume that your history and my history are identical. We've been down that road. It's just, there's always going to be the differences. But I feel like we both understand some part of each other well enough to know that neither of us have really ever wanted to play by life's rules. That's how we got involved in crime in the first place. So this might be awkward, and I don't know where this leaves us, with whether there is an us of any sort. But, we're both here, right? Why make it worse just by being scared of dealing with that?
Yeah, I do. And, so do you want to... I know you said you don't know if there is an us, but do you want to at least spend some more time together and see, what we can find? This me and this you?
Yeah. I was talking to one of the guests earlier, and I guess they're a musician, and they'd mentioned they were interested in, maybe playing for some folks here tonight. You want to meet up and see if the music's any good?
Yeah, sure. Hey, if it's not, there's probably an infinite supply of tomato milk we can pour on them or something.
Oh, I kind of work here now. I probably shouldn't, but...
Yeah, and it might be breaking neutrality even if it can't really, hurt them.
I feel like... I don't think Josh would like heckling, but I mean, we can definitely, laugh about it later.
Josh, at some point, where can Josh find Lady Luck just kind of hanging out at?
Oh, she's sunbathing.
Okay, yeah. No sun out here, but hey,
No.
When's that stopped, Jeff?
She's just chilling outside next to the pool.
Yeah.
She does have a reflector, I'm assuming.
I was gonna say she's not laying on a chair, she's laying on a piano, but I don't think she likes pianos anymore, so she is just laying on a shitty little pool
On a chair, she's just floating.
Oh, that's better, actually. No, there's a chair under her, but she's still floating.
She's not technically using it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she is interrupting anybody who does want to use it.
Great. Love it. I think Josh is going to come up and say, "Hey, lady, how you doing?"
I'm fine, how are you?
I've been worse.
How's the hand?
Yeah, it's, still a little tender, but, nothing I haven't had to deal with before. Ugh. Earlier when we were in that, meeting, Sabrina, she said, you're only human to me, and that reminded me of, this was a long time ago now, but do you remember when, we were having a conversation out here?
Oh, yeah, when you said that and I just fucking left.
Yeah, like I said, at the time, I didn't think I was telling you something you didn't already know.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, Lady Luck, what are you?
Josh, I am a goddess, and I'm not a goddess of luck. Luck is so much smaller than I am. So much less real. It's a silly little human invention. And she has a deck of playing cards, and she draws a card, and says, "This is a real deck of cards here. I haven't conjured them. They were printed in a factory near Cincinnati, on cardstock made from wood pulp, made from trees, from the carbon of the earth and the energy of the sun, atoms and particles that have been bouncing around at random since the dawn of the universe. You might say these aren't playing cards at all, and that there's no such thing as playing cards. There's just a great big random mash of matter and energy, and over time the energy moves the matter around. There's no real meaning to it. Humans ascribe certain judgments to certain shifts in the universe, calling this shift good, and this one bad, this one lucky, and this one unlucky, but it's all the same. It's all just chaos. It's all just me. I'm not Lady Luck, I am chaos herself. I am everything, and I can feel it all. Every little micro vibration and the super strings that crisscross through reality. For so long, I was all that there was. Or at least I thought I was. At some point, there came a time when I realized I'd never been truly alone and that there was a goddess out there even older than I. If I was everything, then she was nothing. The void that the universe sprang from, the vacuums that continued to twist through time and space no matter how wide my chaos spread, the emptiness that gave meaning to my fullness. Her name was Teoth, and I loved her from the moment I saw her.
Okay, but that's not true.
Pardon?
Well, no, if you're the universe, the old universe, that's gone, and you're still here, so that can't be right.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, if you're, you used a lot of fancy words there that I don't know, but look, if you're all of matter and energy, some kind of avatar of creation, the whole creation's gone, I thought. I thought the world ended.
Well, it's not like matter went away, Josh.
Well, where'd it go then?
I don't know.
Yeah, shouldn't you know if it's you?
It's out there.
I mean, it's just, if you've been around since the dawn of time, why do you look like a human woman?
I don't have to answer that.
You don't have to, but have you thought about that question before?
No, why would I think about that? I don't care.
What? Look, in some ways I am human, or I'm more than human or less than human, I guess, depending on how you count it. I mean, I'm an angel. I'm a manifestation of psychic energy gathered up from the undertow into the light room where they make angels. That at least tracks, but like, the whole deal doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so... I mean, I'm definitely not from the estate. I think we both know that.
No, yeah, you're not. I didn't see you around there ever when I was there.
Yeah, no, I was before that.
Alright, so where'd you come from?
I think she just, like, pauses. I mean, no, you know.
I don't know, that's why I asked you.
Undertow?
Well, I mean, maybe. Is that what you're going with? Because that's a lot different than what you were saying 5 minutes ago.
I guess I hadn't, I really just had the one explanation and never had considered any other possibility because the world hadn't ended, but now that you've said that, really kind of just throws it all into a whole, other thing.
Yeah, and I didn't want to, upset you, but it kind of seems like something you should know about yourself. I mean, I don't think you're a shade. They never really look totally human, so that's probably not it. I don't really know what you are, other than I can tell you're made of the same kind of stuff that all of us are.
I don't know, sometimes you ever just feel like a concept?
Not really.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm getting at here. Yeah, Josh, I guess I don't actually know.
Well, I don't totally have an answer for you either, but I don't know if this is a clue or not, but while everyone was gone, I didn't just install a jacuzzi.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, I talked to Virginia before y'all left, and, Jesus Christ, I need to knock the cowboy shit off. Fuck. Hate that guy. But speaking of cowboy bullshit,
Somewhere Bart sneezes.
yeah, Bart walks by and just kind of droops. I looked up my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Like Michael?
Yeah, I figured, if Virginia is still alive, then he's gotta be around somewhere, right?
I guess so, but I thought she had cut herself off.
Yeah, she freed herself from his, influence, and from what I understand, he got turned into a house, so I don't know how much influence he could even put on her, but, that doesn't mean he's gone, and, yeah, it turns out that house survived, everything that happened.
How's that, then?
Yeah, it's out in the neighborhood.
He's just... Okay. I mean, that's fine, right? Like he said, he's a house.
Yeah, I don't know if he can really do any harm out there. Honestly, I need to talk to Virginia about it. I don't know what she wants to do, or if she just wants to ignore it.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I get a weird vibe from it. Like I said, I was just thinking about things that don't make a lot of sense, and granted, I'm not that smart a man. A lot of things don't make sense to me, but, you met Beelzebub, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, all of the demons were locked up in the dark room from the moment the estate got made, with the agreement that if the angels ever fucked up and let Teof out, they could come out and they could take over. But when Beelzebub came out of the dark room, he already had some fireflies. Where'd he get those from?
I don't know, it was your house.
Hey, I wasn't in charge of the dark room. You'd have to talk to, Peter, and he died. Matter of fact, I think you helped kill him, right?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, listen. Don't hate him the way I hate Michael, but not exactly missing him.
Okay, great. Then yeah, that was me.
Point is, it's just another thing. It doesn't make sense. A lot of our understandings of the way this place works doesn't add up. And for some reason, when I started looking into where Michael was, those sorts of questions really came back to the forefront of my mind. And maybe that's nothing, or maybe it's something. It's hard to say with weird intuitive shit like that.
Okay, well, this is all horrifying. But, I mean, seems like we're good for now. I don't know what else we could possibly do besides, work on that thing Sabrina wanted.
There is suddenly, I used this line in Pop, but I don't know how else to describe it. You know when you're in a room with, like, a fan, and suddenly the fan turns off, and, like, you thought you were sitting in silence before, but now you're really in silence?
Oh, like a power outage.
Yeah. Through, like, I think there's sort of just a chain link fence around the pool, and you can see the neighborhood past that, and, through the chain link fence, you can see all the houses on the street go dark, and it suddenly feels much quieter out here.
Well, I'm sure that's nothing.
Yeah, don't love that.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
This has been episode 42 of Eidolon Rock. Eidolon Rock is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at audioentropy.com as well as patreon.com/eidolonplaytest. You can follow us on Twitter at eidolonplaytest. You can also follow the cast of Eidolon Rock. You can find Maxie at Maxie Satan, Molly at Your Friend Molly, Lexi at Tabletop Gamera, myself, Iris, at Stilts the GM, and Luke at SSJ Speed Racer. Eidolon Rock will be back in 2 weeks on January 24th for Patreon subscribers and January 31st for everyone else. Thanks for listening, and we will see you then.